Good morning, vlog. So, it's Monday. I stayed up late watching the Royal Rumble last night, but it was good. Edge came back, so it was good. Edge was, I really liked Edge back in the day. My main girl was Lita, always, if you're wondering. I mean, come on, like, look at me. Of course I loved Lita. So anyway, we watched the Royal Rumble with Jeff, and Evan came by. I did his haircut, but we went and got some Beyond Burgers from Burger King. Yesterday's vlog was fun though. I think even though I've missed one, well, two. Yeah, I think I'm like 2 days behind now. But either way. Let's see. Get my thumbnail going. But yeah, so Edge made a return last night. That was pretty cool. It was like also like super predicted. I think everybody knew he was coming back. Like anybody that like researched into it at all, because it was like so obvious. Like they've been kind of toying around with him coming back, and I think he has a podcast or something, and he's been saying on there that he like feels like he could wrestle or whatever, but the medical staff won't clear him, and then they did clear him. So anyway, it was a cool return, even with the predictability factor. I thought it was a good return. He went for a long time at the Rumble. Alright, there we go. We got this up. But yeah, Molly Holly came back in the Rumble too. That was exciting. Beth Phoenix, Adam Copeland's wife, she was in the Women's Rumble. And she is the badass, y'all. You guys, she split her head open, like, towards the beginning. And, literally by the end of the match, like, the whole side of her head was, like, blood-soaked. And she still, like, made it to, like, the end. I know it's scripted, but also she could have easily just been like, no, we gotta switch this up. I'm bleeding profusely from my head. Like, I just, like, kept being like, somebody take Beth Phoenix out of this match, because she was, like, literally bleeding, like, so bad. And you know, it's so funny too, guys, right? I was watching it with, like, all guys, and I was like, oh my god, Beth's bleeding. And they were like, she dyed her hair red. And I was like, I'm pretty sure she's bleeding. I think she's bleeding. And they were like, no, she's dyed her hair. She's fucking bleeding. It was like growing by the second. Like finally, because there was like a strip, and they were like, I'm pretty sure she like dyed that. I was like, she came out with all of her hair blonde. Like, is she just dyeing it like as she goes? Like, and then finally by the end, it was like, there was no denying it. It's like half of her head was like bleeding. It's like, unless she's like just like slowly been re-dyeing her head this whole time that she's been in this match, it's pretty likely that she's just bleeding. But she made it through the whole thing with the busted open head, so good for her. What a badass. But yeah, I'm just checking my views. You guys know I like to scroll through my views. But yeah, yesterday was a good day. It was a fun day. Today is going to be a busy day. I'm trying to mentally prepare for it. I think, though, that it won't be so bad. Having those Hydra bottles makes things better, because I can do, like, I should only need, like, one bottle for a small dog, for example. So, like, I've got these two that I do together, and I can use like half a bottle on each, for example, so I don't have to pre-mix in the middle, whereas normally I'd be mixing per dog, and it's like that takes up extra time and all that. So anyway, I'm about to go get a Red Bull. I just had to let the dogs out and get this video. Alright, we're off to get some Red Bulls. But yeah, I forgot to mention, Lacey did not win her match last night, but we did not expect her to. It's a title match for the SmackDown Women's Champion against Bayley, and basically, our theory is Lacey is going to go to WrestleMania and win it there. But, you know, obviously we don't know for sure. Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but the wrestlers don't actually even know until usually, like, the day of or something. Because they don't want to risk that the family or whatever is going to find out. So, yeah, they actually, don't know either. So nobody knows if she's going to win at WrestleMania or not yet. But it seems they're building the storyline that way, that she'll win at WrestleMania. I really, really hope so, because she's yet to hold a women's title in the WWE, which I think is such bullshit, especially with the push she's getting. She needs to win a title, for sure. But yeah, so Lacey did not win, but that's okay. We're going to watch her at WrestleMania, and it'll be really cool. There's a couple pay-per-views till then. I think WrestleMania is actually in April sometime, early April, I think. So we'll watch her on there, but it's still fun. Man, I haven't watched the Rumble since I was like a kid, and it was cool seeing like Molly Holly and Beth Phoenix and, you know, some of the old school girls. The only thing that like was kind of like is they brought back, do you guys remember when they did Santina Marella and Santino dressed up like a woman? They had Santina Marella come in, and then Santina eliminated herself, so it was like kind of stupid, honestly. I'm just gonna park right here. Alright. But yeah, so that was the one part that I was like, you couldn't come up with like, you didn't have like enough women to like get in the Rumble, that like you had to add, like put like a man like who's like not even like, it was like a bad like joke too. Like it's not like he was like, you know, like really identified as a female or something. Like, no, it was like a bad joke. So that was the only part that we were like, and they had Brock Lesnar like ruling the first part of the Royal Rumble, which was like, God, so over Brock Lesnar. Anyway, all right, on the way back. But yeah, so anyway, it was a really fun time watching the Rumble last night. Like I said, I haven't sat down and watched the Rumble since I was like a kid, so it's fun. It's fun to just like have something to like take your mind off of everything. And like I said, I haven't watched wrestling really since I was a kid. And then, you know, I've been dating Derek for a long time now, and his dad's girlfriend just started, or his dad's girlfriend's daughter, Lacey. Well, her name's actually Macy. But she started wrestling for NXT. Like, well, she was in the military, and I think she started wrestling for fun in the military, but then she went on to NXT, and I didn't really know what NXT was at the time, but I just started seeing pictures of her with, like, Triple H, and I was like, wow, like, must be a big deal if, like, she's, like, meeting Triple H and shit. And then I found out that's, like, kinda their new version of like they're, and I think they've changed it now, and it's not supposed to be like less than SmackDown and Raw, but like it was supposed to be like you started out like with the NXT, and then you moved up to Raw or SmackDown. So anyway, Lacey moved up, and she's on SmackDown now. So that's why we get to go see her. But yeah, the only thing is Derek's got like a really big tour this year. We were supposed to go back and see Lacey again in May, but he's got like a really big tour this year in May, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to go or not, which will be a bummer, but I know we'll be able to go again. It was so fun. I do want to go back, but yeah. God, my stomach is like torn up this morning for some reason. Ugh. I'm sure it'll be fine in a little bit, but right now it is not good. Just from probably eating a burger really late last night, cheesy burger. I bet that's all it is. Alright, I'm gonna go in. I'm so tired. I know I'll wake up, but God, I'm so tired right now. I just had a really freak moment. Okay, so I put my phone in my pocket, and I just like went to grab it out real quick, and I had a Band-Aid. Oh, I do. It's just another room. God damn it. So anyway, I had like my phone screen is cracked, and I like went to grab my phone out, and like it jabbed me, and under my nail with like a piece of glass, and I tried to like wipe it away quick out of instinct, and that went like even worse. It just like dug under my fingernail. So anyway, I'm like bleeding, and I've got white dogs to work on today. Because what other dogs do you work on when you have a bleeding finger? Right? Okay, so it's not too bad. God, I hurt like a bitch though, you guys. Alright, I don't have any paper towels right now, but I do have a napkin. It's not even like a bad cut, it's just like, ugh, it's like in a shit spot. I don't even know what a Band-Aid's gonna do. I just need it to help me for a minute. Oh, it's like under my nail too, of course. How's this gonna work, Max? Not sure yet. God. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm actually gonna go grab some gloves. I'm just gonna put a glove on and do that to carry my shit. Leave it to me. Where are my gloves? I swear, I do some shit like that sometimes when I'm in a hurry. Anybody else do that? They like hurt themselves when they're hurrying. I was just like going to grab my phone out of my pocket real quick. I wasn't even doing anything. I'm sorry. Oh my God. See, that's what happens. I'm in a hurry. Okay. There we go. So I'm just gonna do that because I gotta carry my shit out. I don't want to be bleeding while I'm doing that. Alright, so now I'm gonna get my shit in the car. Oh, I gotta go grab a bag to put my towels in. Alright, I'm off. I'm gonna run by the gas station real quick. But yeah, I was watching this thing. I've talked about Pretty Boss TV before. She does like tarot readings and stuff, but she also does like inspirational kind of stuff. And she was talking about like being business minded and stuff this morning. And I don't know, there's like, I really like listening to her because I always feel really inspired after, and that's definitely how I'm feeling right now. She was talking about, first of all, like planting seeds and like, you know, waiting for them to harvest. Like you can't plant a seed and then it's just ready the next day. Like, you know, like that kind of stuff. But they were also like really talking about like, you know, how like not everybody's gonna like you, and like how you're never gonna make anybody or everybody happy, and blah blah blah. And it's like, obviously, like I already know that, but like something like clicked a little bit more. And I think, and obviously I can't say yet because I've got to like see if it like actually worked, but I think it changed my perspective a little bit of like I know not everybody's gonna like me, but I do spend a lot of time trying to be this, that, and the other for like other people. And they were talking about like the thing that draws people to other people is like when they are unique. And when I think about people that I like, the people I look up to, I do think they're different, and I like that about them. Like, and like I like the people that are like not afraid to be themselves, but then like I'm often afraid to be myself, and in some ways I'm not. Like some ways, like about things like I'm really like, you know, stuck on, like that I really believe firmly, then yeah, I'm like kind of unapologetically like, yeah, that's how I feel. But I just kind of need to get like that about like everything, and obviously like always being like nice to other people or whatever. But what I mean is like, I'm not going to sit here and apologize if my vlog is too long. I'm not going to sit here and apologize like if I talk about wrestling today instead of grooming. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean, is I'm not going to apologize for talking about the things I like or talking for too long or, you know, whatever. I'm not doing it anymore. I've done that for so long. Apologized for like being me, and I'm not doing it anymore. So anyway. Alright, I have no idea when the last time I even got on here was vlog-wise. It was my busy day. I have like one day every 4 weeks that I like pack myself really solid because I have like 4
4 of my best clients, but it takes me all day because of the house call shit. That's really, like, I could add like 1 or 2 more dogs per day once I get the van, for sure. But like 4 is really the most I can do house call. And unless like maybe, and I don't have anybody that has 3 dogs, I only have groups of 2. Not too bad. I gotta go home and fucking clean my shit because I got another one tomorrow morning. And then Wednesday, got some special stuff going on. I can't wait for you guys to find out about it. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. But yeah, I've got a really cool thing going on Wednesday. Thursday, I don't know. That's what I was telling my mom. I was like, I know what dogs I have down this week. I just don't remember what days they're on. It doesn't really matter because my phone literally tells me, like, my Mogo app tells me everything I need to know. So started telling the customers about my van and stuff. I want everybody to kind of know, like, should be not this visit, but maybe next visit or something. Next, you know, just to kind of let them know when I'll be getting the van. I'm gonna talk to, I've got a meeting with like a financial guy on Wednesday, not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, I think. No, sorry, that's when I go to Hamby. Or maybe that is when I don't know. I have it all. I have it all on my phone, I promise. And that's how I keep track of literally everything. Like, the moment I make plans, I put it in my app. Like, literally. Even if it's just, like, Kara wants to hang out on Saturday, I will literally put in my fucking Mogo app that Kara wants to hang out Saturday, because otherwise I will forget. So anyway, I have all that written down, but I've got a meeting with the Small Business Association. I'm going to the bank, and I'm going to Hanby next week. And I feel like there's something else too that I'm forgetting about. Oh, Luna has a vet appointment. That's what it is. So glad that my client, I went to leave and she came running out. She's like, like with my Red Bull. I was like, thank you. I would have been so sad on the way home with no Red Bull. But yeah, today was a really good day. It just started off like, well, I feel like I was still like really high, like happy emotions from Royal Rumble last night. It was just so fun. I miss watching wrestling. Like, it really does bring me back to being like a little kid. Like, you guys, when I was little, it used to be one night of the week we watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then Angel would come on afterwards. Then we'd have, I believe SmackDown was on Tuesdays at the time, and then always Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw, SmackDown on Tuesdays, Ghost shows on Friday, like Ghost Adventures. And then, like I said, midweek, I want to say Buffy was on Wednesday or Thursday. I know for a fact it was not on SmackDown night, because I know conveniently all the shows we watched, there was never an overlapping one. But yeah, so watching that kind of stuff brings me back to like being a little kid, and it like makes me feel like, oh, it's Monday Night Raw, you know what I mean? I'm actually really excited for Raw tonight, even though I won't be able to watch it till tomorrow because I don't have cable, so I have to wait for it to come on Hulu. But either way, I think it's actually going to be cool to watch, because I think that Edge just signed a 3-year contract, or at least that's what I'm seeing all online, is he signed a 3-year contract, and that he's going to, like, so he's not just back for the Royal Rumble. Like, I think he's, like, back. So that's cool as fuck. And Beth Phoenix, if you guys watched the Royal Rumble last night, you have to give a girl fucking Beth Phoenix some credit, because that bitch wrestled pretty much the whole women's rumble with a split open head. It is crazy. I was like, this bitch, she is a tough motherfucker. Yeah. So anyway, it's just really fun to watch that. And anyway, so today I woke up, I was just like already in a good mood. Like I said, I feel like I was still like on that high of like, oh, that was so fun, like watching the Royal Rumble. Like, we laughed so hard because there was like one part, basically Brock Lesnar in the beginning of the men's Rumble, and if you haven't seen the Rumble and you're planning to, then don't listen to this part because this is definitely a spoiler. But basically Brock Lesnar was first into the Rumble, and he said he was going to eliminate everybody, and for like the first 15 straight up he did. Like, it was like pissing me off watching it, like, no lie. I was like getting mad. I was like for real, like, because he's got the fucking belt. Why is he even in the Rumble when he's the one with the belt? And I know that they can compete on any show. But anyway, like, it's like, but you have the belt. What are you fucking... Anyway, so he was going to eliminate everybody from the Rumble, right? And finally we get some big dudes in there. There's Braun Strowman, and then there was another guy from NXT, which I can't remember his name. I want to say it would start with a K. But they were two, like, big-ass dudes, and we're like, finally, like, me and Jeff were like, finally, because Derek was, like, passed out. We were like, finally, like, get rid of Brock, please. And then somehow Brock, they're, like, the two big guys are, like, fighting each other, and then Brock, like, comes up and flips them both out of the ring, and we were like, Brock, I guess it's just gonna win the fucking Royal Rumble. Like, cool, glad I, like, you know, like, went out of my way to watch this shit just to watch stupid Brock Lesnar win. But then finally, like, the whole time Jeff was screaming, he was like, where is Drew McIntyre? He was like, Drew McIntyre needs to come out here and eliminate Brock. He, like, kept saying it. He was like, where the fuck is Drew McIntyre? He needs to eliminate Brock. Like, literally, Jeff, like, kept saying that. So finally, Drew McIntyre comes out, and they're, like, talking shit back and forth or whatever, and then Drew McIntyre takes Brock's fucking head off, like, with a kick from fucking hell. Like, literally, like, takes his head off and kicks him out of the ring, and Jeff was screaming. It was literally, like, the funniest thing of all time, because, like, he had been waiting all fucking night for that. He kept saying, Drew McIntyre has to come eliminate Brock, and then he came out and really did it. It was absolute perfection. Honestly, I wish I would have had that moment on camera, because I was, like, crying. I was laughing so hard. It was beautiful. And then Edge came back, and that really... And Molly Holly was there. I was like, Molly Holly, oh my god. And Kelly was there. I was like, girl, what? I love the Rumble. Like, I have to admit, like, because that was, like, the fun thing about the Rumble, you know, is, like, it could be, like, literally anybody. They could bring back some, like, really old school person. It could be, like, somebody now from, like, NXT. Like, it can be anybody. So, anyway, I really love that. And it was a lot of fun. I'm, like, still stuck at the Royal Rumble. I keep trying to tell you about, like, today. But we, like, have not made it past the Rumble at this point. But, yeah, so today I woke up, I was in a good mood. I think I talked about this morning, I, like, woke up, like, feeling so close to my van that I feel like I can almost touch it, you know? Like, it just feels so close, and it's like, ugh, like, I just want it so bad. And, like, so I woke up, like, in a, like, I don't know, I was in a good mood, but I was, like, thinking about the van, and, like, God, I'm, like, so close, and, like, I was thinking about, like, okay, like, my friend Krista Olsen on Instagram is TT to go or something, Tiny Tots to go or whatever on Instagram. She just got a house, like, she, like, had, like, a house, like, pre-built, and it was, like, delivered to her, and she was, like, waiting forever for this shit to be delivered, and she was so frustrated, and she was, like, just ready for it to get here. And I was, like, thinking, I was like, yeah, but, like, you know, it's gonna be here soon, and, like, you know, once it's here, you have it forever. But it's, like, she, like, I get it. It's like when it's so close that you can almost touch it. I remember how it felt with my house. It felt like I was so close to getting my house, I could almost touch it, but it wasn't there yet, and it was so frustrating. And it's like, I just had to remind myself, like, I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life. Like, I used to drive past my house, like, every single day, and then here I am right now, I'm literally about to go drive there and, like, walk in my house. Like, that's my house, it's mine now, and it's gonna be mine forever until I decide to sell it and move somewhere else. So, you know, it's same thing with the van. Like, yeah, right now, it's, like, so painful because it's so close. I can, like, just feel like I could reach out and grab it, but it's not here. I don't have it yet. I want it so bad, but, like, I just have to keep reminding myself that, like, by the end of this year, honestly, by this summer, 1000%, I will be driving my van. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, that is literally happening. And it's, like, I just have to remind myself it's okay. Like, even though it's so close, I can almost touch it. Like, just don't get frustrated. Like, because I've been there, that I'm, like, so frustrated and just so angry. I'm just like, please, like, just hurry up. And, like, I'm just not going to do it. I'm, like, it's going to be here in plenty of time. It's already, like, you know, I was thinking I was going to be doing house call for a couple years before I'd even be able to get the van. So the fact that I found a way to do it is going to happen. It's like, I just carry all my shit in. It's gonna be so awesome at the end of the days like today that my shoulders aren't gonna like be literally killing me. Like my shoulders hurt so bad right now from slouching over all day on that tiny ass table because it's low to the ground. And yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. It's not ideal. I cannot wait. But it's gonna be here before I know it. And before too long, I'm gonna be sitting here making these videos in my van instead of my car, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm in a good mood today. It's been a good day. Like I said, I woke up. I feel like I talked about. I made a whole separate video actually earlier about not apologizing anymore. I'm not apologizing for being myself anymore. Yeah, I'm just not doing it, and it makes me like I already feel a little bit better. I'm gonna make myself hold to it, and if I catch myself apologizing for something I shouldn't be apologizing for, I'm gonna make myself stop, because I'm like so bad about that. I don't even know what the fuck I think I'm doing. It's just like I just like feel like I have to apologize. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and apologize for like if I want to fucking talk about the Royal Rumble, or if I want to fucking talk about this or that. Like I'm not gonna apologize for it anymore. Not that anybody ever asked me to. It's just I'm just saying mainly for me at this point. Like, bitch, you are not apologizing anymore when you didn't do anything. Like, I mean, I'm okay. If I did something wrong, then by all means I will apologize. But I've got to stop apologizing when I didn't do anything. Like, apologizing for like feeling a certain way or whatever. Like I'm not like I don't know. I'm not doing it anymore. But anyway, my body is killing me. I have no idea how long today's vlog is gonna be. Probably short. I was like really like meaning to get some footage, and then it just didn't happen. So yeah. I hope that today's vlog was like okay. I don't even, like, my brain is so fried. I don't remember anything I've talked about today except for the Royal Rumble. So, you may have just gotten, like, a 20 to 30 minute vlog all about the Royal Rumble and about how I'm excited about my van. But that's okay, and I'm not apologizing for it. So, anyway, I love you guys so, so much. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Love you.